I can click here to edit my template. Remember, we are not going to be just previewing this. We just saw how the product looks. We can just try again by clicking here. The product has this flat view, as we see. It has an overlay. It has a texture which makes this a bit darker, but it's we wanted to change the mockup. So we click on the template to open the template, right? Just like this. Click to edit. And we forget about the first step. The first step is the print, and this is perfect. We don't want to do anything with this. We want to go straight to the second step, to the preview, right? So we click next, and we go to the preview. First thing you're going to see is that's not the color I selected, right? Why? Because all colors are rendered on the template always, all available colors from that supplier. But if you check on the other on this Customily section, you will see that the product has the template, has the options, and on the variants actually has the color variants. Only one color, right? Yeah, but the color, the white color, is actually on the position 1515. Basically, this is the way Printify works. It's going to have one image per size. So if you have, I don't know, 20 colors and 10 sizes, you have 200 images, right? But in this case, this is the way it is structured, and you don't have to worry. This is a great way for you to find the image that actually is going to be loading. So you go back to the template, you pick the product colors, right? Of course, we need to unlock this. And if we actually type here, instead of position 1, we go to position 15. That's, well, it seems to be the same color. Position 151, and then we go to position 1500. That's the white, right? At the same time, we have, no, that's actually the image. There's no overlay with the wrinkles in this particular product, but we can add it because we're enhancing this. So first we need to do is click to upload a new image. We can replace this, as you can see, right? If you don't like it, you don't save it. Let me go with the front with wrinkles, just like that, right? And now it is. In case this is not exactly precise, don't worry. You can always unlock everything from the design, select everything, of course, not the product, and just position this to be more realistic. Don't worry about this. This is always editable by you. But now we have the same, we have this image, and guess what? The wrinkles are not showing on top of the design. We need another dynamic image on top of this to provide the wrinkles, but they need to be transparent. So this is how we're going to do it. So you start in home and you open from your computer. We start with the basis that you have already downloaded the mockups from the BOD. And when you click on open from computer, you're going to open the same one we used. In that case, it was the live session front wrinkle base. Once you have this image, what you're going to do is, as we did before, go to layers, and we're going to click on the new layer button here to add 2 layers. The top layer, we're going to paint this black. So we're going to find the paint bucket toggle. We're going to click here on the color button and find the black and say OK, and click on anywhere to paint. Then we click, we hide this, right? And we click on layer 1 and change this to any full color that is not black and white. And we click again to paint this red. And that's it. We are going back to the original image, and we're going to find in the selection tools, we need to select the entire t-shirt to create the overlay. We can use lasso or rectangles, select. We're going to use magic wand, adjust the tolerance, right? And click on the white background, which is the easiest to select instead of selecting from the t-shirt body. We will give you something like this. Instead, click the select. We're going to click on the white, and it's going to pretty much select everything. If we need to fine tune this, what we can do is click again, and if we don't like it, we can just adjust our tolerance to 4 and click again. If it's grabbing some elements on the inside, maybe turn your tolerance to 2, click again, or deselect and click again. So with this in mind, we're going to fine tune this by zooming in and changing our tools. For example, we can go to the polygon tool and add to the selection and clicking on these spots to add those details. So we can quickly shape up the part of the t-shirt we need, just like that. Remember, we are selecting the white because it's easier to pick all the pixels, right? And that's it. If we have some details that are actually being selected, we can click on the polygon, okay, or on the ellipse and just try to find them um, to remove them from what we are selecting right now, just to be more precise. Once we are finished with this, we need to right click to click inverse, so um, we have the t-shirt selected. Now we're going to go to edit, and we're going to click copy, just like that. And we're going to click right click and click the select. Now we go to layer number 2, which is the black one. Toggle this to view the layer and go to the create new raster mask. That will add another item here that you can access by clicking alt click, and it will be inside. Then in here, we're going to click Control V or Command V to paste our copied element. And what we need to do now is go to the image, adjustments, invert. It should look like something like this. Now that we're done, we're going to click on the select tool and click Alt or Control to navigate out of here. So you should see everything black again. But if we actually turn on the red layer and we turn off the and we pick this, now we see that this layer, this mask on the layer is visible, and we can go to image, adjustments, brightness and contrast, and we can play around with these bars to increase the contrast and the strength of our transparency or not, something like that. Once this is finished, we say okay, right? We can actually hide the other layers, and pretty much here you see the overlay ready. So what we do now is we click File, Export as PNG. That will set you on the settings, and you click Save. Okay. And that's one file you have saved. So if I jump into Customily, I can create a new dynamic image in the step 2. This will be called the texture overlay. And if I click on upload image, yeah, and I look for that, this one, right? Okay, yeah, that's it. Now this is a bit bigger because we only exported the shape instead and not the entire canvas. But all I have to do is do this, and it's going to fit pretty much there. Okay, and because this is on top of everything, it's giving the texture on top of the design. That's how you at least give an extra an extra thing to your t-shirts. Let's do another trick with the same file. We can show the background, hide the rest of the layers, select again with the magic wand. Let's pick the background and select for the magic wand this. Of course, we were going to fine tune this again with our polygon. Once this is finished, we are going to create the version of the t-shirt that doesn't have a white background, so you can put another lifestyle or context background on this. Once you have selected everything but the t-shirt, you can come to edit and click on delete, and this will show transparent. That's it. You can right click to deselect and file, export as PNG, and there you go. That's how you create the no background version of the t-shirt. So we go back to Customily, and okay, so texture overlay, this is transparent, this will have no problem. But the background, the product color right now has a white background. So if I were to create a new dynamic image, which is going to be our context, right? Let me push this down, but it's going to be on top of product colors. I'm going to upload a context I found. I'm not happy with this context, to be honest, but this is the best I could get to get some contrast. I'm going to use this one. Okay. We don't see this. Okay, this is here, right? So if we expand this to fit the canvas, if we put this context to be the last layer, so behind the product color, it's not going to show. Why? Because our product color has a white background. But our newest creation, based on the original image, doesn't have a background. So if I were to find this, it says front wrinkle base, front wrinkle overlay, and front wrinkle transparent. Yeah. Okay, I will have to adjust this slightly, but just a bit. Just so they are perfect. In the future, you will know that you can export everything with the same size, so you don't have to do this readjustments. Yeah, but now you see how the context is showing. Why? Because our product base, our product color, has no background. It's transparent, and then I can just grab this and make it really big, or as big as I want this. Push it all the way to one side, and that's my context. Maybe I can just, yeah. You see how things change now, right? Because now we have the t-shirt, we have a context, the context should be better. I understand that. Couldn't find anything that I really liked. And that's it. And nothing has changed from the print. We are just enhancing the product preview. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you really quickly what could happen if we want to create a pocket product. Pocket basically are the ones that print on the chest and print on the back or on the side. So let me go to Printify again. And let's search for pocket, because there's a product that's called actually, the unisex pocket t-shirt. So in here, we can pick the color. This case is going to be white again. But again, in Photoshop, you can put all the images, all the flat images, and the overlay will be just one. And that's it. You can put all the colors that you need together. Sizes, all sizes. And the print is going to be the pocket and the back. Okay, so when we click next, we need to first pick the pocket print, the design for the pocket print area. I'm going to use one of our designs that we had before. We're going to use one that we use because this is a summer theme. So we're going to use beach icons for the pocket. Beautiful. And for the back, we're going to use a summer design, pretty much the same we use here, or the besties. Let's go to summer. Okay, summer besties. And that's it. Let Customily process all this together. There's a question. When you create products with multiple print areas, will it generate separate print files for each section? Yes. Actually, that depends entirely on the PLD provider. Usually, multiple print areas imply multiple products, and Customily automatically separates all things together. So it's a very good question, and it's automatically done. And you're going to see how it looks when this template is finished. Now, in the meantime, this is working. We can go again to Printify. We can go back to products, go and find pocket, right? This is the t-shirt we're using. And if we go to our provider, which was Swift Beauty, go to start designing. Instead of editing, we're going to click preview. And in the preview, you see we have, well, front with the pocket, we have back, person 1, person 2, but we have a person close-up. And if we want to put together a really nice view of the product, we're going to be using this close-up, right? Let's download this and I show you how you can do this. So let me call this the LS Pocket Close-up. That's it. Let's go to Customily again and see what happened. This is the no, this is where we are right now. So let me just close a couple of things. Now you see how this is. This has been rendered. This is rendered to show clearly the front and the back, the pocket and the back. But this is not a very attractive view, right? So let me call this the LS Summer Summer Back plus Pocket. Right, so if we click on the icon, it's going to show the icon. That's great. We can call this the Summer 2024, right? Or 25 for next season. 24, yeah, we are still summer. And these are the girls and everything. I mean, we can save this image, but we don't like this image. So we're going to keep it as a draft again and have Customily show us the backend so we can see the template and the options. Okay, very important. You see, like always, when we go to, we check the product, we check the template, the options, and when we check the variant, we see that the colors have different positions depending on the color we selected. In this case, we need to modify the position number 6, which is the white. If we have multiple images, we have multiple colors, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Depending on the colors we select. So let's open the template. And let me show you what I mean by pocket. This also goes with the question we had about separate print files. So if I go to edit, in the print, I will see that, remember, this product had 3 print areas, above pocket, back, and pocket. So these files are all what we need. Right now, pocket is 1 file, above pocket is empty, and back has this design. Yeah, so automatically everything is created and is going to render 3 different print files. But on the preview, on the next step, things are different. Why? Because, well, we get to see this, which is maybe not the most attractive thing to do and to see. So we have the pocket here, we have the back here, and then we have the product colors. Remember, the product in the position number 6, we have the white version, right? But I would rather not change yet this image because this reference is pretty useful. I'm going to create a new dynamic image and I'm going to bring the back image. The back image, you should have downloaded that, right? It should be this, back product base. Okay. So now this is our back. The reason why I want a new image is because, to be honest, I want this to be precise on the proportion and the position. So one thing I can do is I can click on appearance in this new image, toggle this a bit down just to see how this will fit. Pretty much there. Just so I'm happy with the proportions and everything. Yeah. Okay, great. Still, this is pretty empty. So let me just pull this all the way down to this, right? So now we have the back and the image. Yeah, that's all I need. Okay, and the product colors, well, pretty much I don't need this anymore, but for now I have this one and I have this one. How would I like to show the pocket? Would I like to show this as big as this, Or maybe I want to make this, sorry, this. Oh, I have something locked. That's why I'm not being able to resize things. Let me just, that's the thing. Okay, so now I pick the entire back and the image, and now I can resize. I want this image to show pretty big. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okay. And then I want the pocket to show small in here, but to show on the close-up I made. So I can create, let's call this the, say the new product color. Okay, right? We can even put this to be the same ID. It doesn't matter because it's going to show white. And now let's say I add another image that's going to be the pocket view. And I can go to upload images and I can find this pocket, right? Okay. I can do something like this. I can let me align to the bottom and to the left. Okay. I can do this. Okay, all good. Maybe we need to make it smaller, but the pocket is pretty small. So why don't we play around with this? Play around with this image. Now that we have it, we can actually do it. We took one of the close-ups of the pocket in here, and we are going to pick the selection tool. When you pick the selection tool, you can enable the transform controls in here and make it bigger, for example, just like that. So once we have this as big as and centered as we need to, like this, we're going to say check to save the changes, hide again the transform controls, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick the ellipse selection, find close to the corner but not that close to the corner, so we can put a stroke later. We're going to draw an ellipse. If we hold the shift, it's going to turn into a circle, and we can position our crosshair there to finish the selection. Once this is done, we can turn this selection into a cropping mask for our initial image by clicking on the add new raster mask in here, the rectangle with the hole. That will turn this image into a circle cropper based on our ellipse. And one thing we can do is right click on the layer and click on blending options. Find among all blendings the one called stroke. Check it, right? So it will add it to the layer. Just like that. You can adjust by clicking on the stroke title, you can adjust the size, you can adjust the position and everything. Okay. Once this is finished, we're going to click File, Export as PNG, and everything will be ready. And come here and change this to this view. Now this looks better, right? And we can actually grab our entire pocket file here, make it bigger, and position this in here. Oh, it's behind because, well, this pocket view should be all the way down. Let me just wait. Close, close, close. Okay, there you go. Okay, pocket view, new product color, and the pocket part, we put it here. So this is the pocket. And we are going to shrink this to make sure it fits the pocket. Doesn't matter if this looks like this. Remember, Customily allows you to go to transform and add a skew effect like this. So it will shift. Oh, actually, it's going to shift like that. And it's going to shift like that. So that's a bit more aligned. Same goes with this. We can shift this. And we need to shift the same way. 4 and -9. 4, -9. Okay, and we can preview the icons just to see how they are shifted, right? And now it's the same print file, but it's looking pretty nice along with the back. And we're going to just hide the original product colors. We don't need that. And this is the product image. This is the back. So now if we pick, for example, the pocket and the pocket view, make it a bit bigger, just like that. And this is our new preview, just like that. And the print is the same. Nothing has changed from the pocket and the back. Yeah, it's printing different, but it's showing all at the same time in a better view.